What is it all about? Today I want to talk with you guys about mining, both for the beginners and professionals. How we can increase basically profitability, because people think mining Bitcoin is easy, right? People in ecosystem says these guys are gonna turn on the devices and they start generating Bitcoin. But there is much more into that. Mining is a process that you need to do a lot of different stuff, and you need to do them right at the same time. And that's make a mining operation successful. We will go over some points today. I hope that I can give you some of my 8 years knowledge within 20 minutes. Purchase of equipment at the right price. You know, this is one of the key points that a lot of people make a mistake, right? You have to always understand Bitcoin mining is a technology, and technology is evolving very fast. You need to always deploy the latest generation of miners in order to be successful. Also, the timing of your purchase is very important. If you order your equipment and your site is not ready, then you're losing money every day, every second. So my suggestion to everybody that wants to enter ESG compliant consists of a lot of different parts, but in general, miners should look for a green energy, and the price point plays a very important matter. Right now, what I'm seeing in the market, miners goes for 8 to 10 cents of hosting prices, which is not efficient. A good miner should always stay between 4 to 7 cents. That's the sweetest spot for your longevity of the operation. Closer to 4, your success is guaranteed. More than 7, the chance of breaking even at most of the times is guaranteed. Jurisdiction and laws. The jurisdiction play a very important role. As we have seen in Kazakhstan, now the miners again started to move, as happened in China. It's very important that you set up an operation in a place that you at least stay there for 5 to 7 years. That 5 to 7 years essentially guarantee your ROI, your investment, and essentially the profits that you have done on an Excel sheet on day one. Right now, Canada is still, in my mind, is the forefront of green mining and being the best jurisdiction. A lot of miners have to move to Texas because in Texas there is a lot of renewable energy, and also a lot of miners are moving to South America, countries like Paraguay, countries like El Salvador. There are incentives that they are convincing miners like us to move there and use volcanic energy. Type of cooling. Essentially, cooling is 30% of your overhead. So this is the subject that every miner should be careful about it. Like the beginning of the mining operation, still air cooling is the most sufficient way. But in order to do air cooling, you need to be in a cool jurisdiction. But if you want to change your jurisdiction to a little bit hotter areas, then air cooling is not possible. The other type of cooling are immersion cooling, which use mineral oil to cool the machines, which is a technology mostly used for data centers. So it's an expensive sort of solution for mining, but still a lot of miners use that because of overclocking and all the other things they can do. But now here in Abu Dhabi, what we are doing, we are facing the hottest climate in the world. We had hours, days, months of back and forth with Bitmain engineers to design a system that is both efficient and works in this environment. And the result now is published, but what we are talking about 2 years ago when we were doing the development on this, it's the hydro solution. In hydro solution, we use water and evaporative chiller. So evaporation is an endothermic event. So evaporative chiller will cool the coolant inside the container, and the container cool the machine. The water inside the coolant cool the machines. So essentially, we are using water to cool the machine, which is 80% more cheaper and 60% more efficient than traditional immersion cooling. Software and pools. A lot of people in mining, they don't pay attention to this. They use third-party software because they think it's free and they don't care about the fees that they are paying. Once you move to a large operation, this becomes very important. Every software is collecting 1 or 2% of your revenue. And when it comes to pools, depending on your connection and your hash rate, you are paying fees between 0 to 4%. So if you add this too, that's 6% of your top line revenue that is getting deducted from you. So I suggest to miners that they take a look at this, they use the software, they negotiate the fees with the software developers, or they reach an agreement on a licensing deal so they pay less fees. This one is an interesting one. Selling or hodling, right? I'm mining Bitcoin from the time Bitcoin was $275. A lot of people tell me why you didn't kill yourself, because you sold a lot of your Bitcoins at $700, $800. So that has become a sort of regret, right? So what I suggest to miners, use the banking systems that currently exist in the crypto industry. You can get a loan against your Bitcoins. You don't need to sell your Bitcoins. If the price is not right, hold on to it. The same way that we saw on the last halving, Bitcoin went up from 8,000 to 60,000. We're gonna see this on the next halving as well. We're gonna see, hopefully we reach to 200,000. So if you hold your Bitcoins, if you get a loan against your Bitcoins and hold them, essentially, and book your profit later, that's gonna essentially ensure your success. The other thing I want to mention is Phoenix as a distributor of Bitmain. We have an office in Sheikh Zayed Road. We have a free consultation for the people who want to enter to mining, and we are happy to assist anybody that wants to enter to this field. That's my pitch. Thank you so much.